Shalom. All praise is due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha Wadash, the bonus of the elect, Apostle Elder Zach Great Millstone, and we're well. Shalom to elect Ak out there doing this work. Sincerity and truth, and not for vainglory, season out of season. Yeah, it's going to be a Abaratazah. I just want to bring this out. This is Isaiah, the 5th chapter, and the 8th verse. It says, woe unto them that join house to house. And we know the word woe means destruction. And joining house to house, you know, you live in the ghettos and the slums. I'm talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And, you know, in the various major cities, you know, and you got houses joined together, man. You get everything that's going on what everybody else is doing on the other side of the wall, because all the houses are joined together, especially here in New York, you know, Chicago, Baltimore, you know, your major cities now. You may go to certain places, California, they may have houses just, you know, you may have a yard, you know, Texas or whatever, they may have a yard or whatever, front yard, backyard, but still, it's still relatively close together. But, you know, this is another reason why, you know, so-called white man is going to be destroyed, man. You know, because we're supposed to have space. You're not supposed to be all up on top of each other like you have the projects. And that's all over America, you know, and everybody's hearing what everybody else is doing, you know, so, you know, this is why the so-called white man, he lives, and the super rich don't live next to each other, man. I mean, they do to a certain extent, but, you know, the super rich, man, they got land, man. You know, you got the idiots that, you know, they'll get a mansion on a hill or whatever, and it'll be a house like a couple of yards away. But the super elite, man, ain't nobody around them. They got space, but yet for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans living in the slums and the projects all over the world, okay? All right? They got houses joined together, man. Wall to wall, you know? So I just wanted to bring that out. It's another reason why the so-called white man is going to be destroyed, you know? Let's go to Psalms, the 17th chapter and the 13th verse. Because this is what we want to be delivered from. Okay. Psalm 17 and 13. 17th chapter, 13th verse. All right. Arise, O Yahweh. Disappoint him. Who's the him? Esau, so-called white man. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which we know, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, which is the so-called white man. His biblical name is Esau. His biblical name is Edom, which is thy sword. Who is the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai's sword? The so-called white man. And believe me, baby, he's going to use it. He lives by the sword. That's his blessing. So we pray to be delivered, the elect. Not 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You don't pray to be delivered from the sword of Esau. You want to go right into the sword. You want to go right into the chopping block, man. You know, you run right into the sword. The elect is praying to be delivered from the sword, which is the so-called white man. Yes, the so-called white man is the sword of the earth. Okay. All right. O Yahweh, arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is so-called white man, which is thy sword. Okay. Let me see. What is it? No. Let me see. Genesis. All right. I think it's what? Where are we at? Let me see. If I could find it. Okay. Let me see. Jacob. All right. Hold up. Yeah, I just looked it up. It's Genesis 27 chapter and the 40th verse. All right. Okay. Let me see. Let's start at the 36th chapter. Start at the 27th chapter and the 36th verse. It says, no, let's start at the 35th verse. It says, and he said, thy brother came with subtlety and hath taken away thy blessing. Matter of fact, let's go up a little bit more. Okay, let's go to the 31st verse. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. This is Jacob supplanting Isaac his father to get the blessing from Esau, because the firstborn son was Esau. Jacob came after. He came out right after Esau. Okay. Jacob is a so-called black man, and Esau is a so-called white man. Okay. And this is Jacob supplanting his father, Isaac, for the blessing, because the first son gets the blessing of the father. And Abraham Isaac was blessed to rule a kingdom and be in a kingdom and have rulership over all his brethren. Okay, which is the heathen nations, Esau, the so-called white man, and have the righteous blessings upon him in rulership of the earth. It says, and be blessed by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai forever. Okay. And Isaac, his father, said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled. No, excuse me. This is Esau. This is Esau. This is after Jacob supplanted him. My bad. So let me go up a little bit more. Okay. All right. Salakia. Okay, let's read the 25th verse. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. Wait a minute, hold up. But I thought you 7-day Adventists. Oh no, that was grape juice. The wine was grape juice. No, it says wine here, man. Okay, all right. So you can drink wine, but drink it in moderation. Okay, all right. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment and blessed him and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which Yahweh hath blessed. So this is Jacob supplanting his father in the 26th verse, in the 27th verse, supplanting Isaac, his father. Okay? So Salakia, I got that wrong. Therefore, Yahweh gave thee, it says, therefore, Yahweh give thee the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. See, this is the blessing. See, this is what Jacob and Esau was fighting in the womb for, to get this great blessing, man. You know, when you read on in Genesis 25th, Genesis 27th chapter, you know, this was they was fighting for, man. They was wrestling in Rebecca's womb, man, to see who was going to be the firstborn. So even though Esau was the firstborn, but the blessing was never for him anyway. All right, the blessing was for Jacob, because that's the Lord's chosen people. Jacob represents you 12 tribes of Israel, because Jacob had 12 sons, and the 12 sons became the 12 tribes of Israel, even though he had Joseph, and Joseph had Manasseh and Ephraim, but they became the sons of Jacob, okay, which is 12 tribes of Israel. All right. It says, and it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, showing you it was Jacob posing as Esau, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Okay. It says, and he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat. And his son's and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? This is when Esau came, okay, which is the so-called white man. And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. See, the firstborn. See, Esau made that clear. He was like, wait a minute, I'm your firstborn. I'm supposed to get the blessing. That's according to the law, statutes, commandments, but the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, set it up for Jacob to get the blessings, all right? And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. So there was nothing Esau could do, the so-called white man can do at this particular point, because the blessing was already given to Jacob. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. So the white man comes from the so-called black man, okay? All right, let's get that straight. All right? Okay? All the nations of the earth come from a so-called black man. Just read about Noah, okay? And his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. It says, and he said, thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, is not he rightly, and he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? Because the word Jacob means supplanter. That's a so-called black man. For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, has thou not reserved a blessing for me? Wait a minute. Listen, Esau, you came in faint, man. You sold your birthright for some fucking red pottage, man. Okay? You wasn't supplanted. You was weak. You had no intestinal fortitude, man. You should have dropped dead right there. Okay? You should have said, "The hell with it, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let me drop dead. At least I get the blessing. At least I come back in reincarnation and get the blessing anyway." But that's not how Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai wanted to happen. Okay? It says, and he said, "Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?" And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, "Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine hath I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?" And Esau said unto his father, "Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father." And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Yeah, well, Esau, blessing was never for you, man. But you did get a blessing. You did get a blessing. It says, "And by thy sword," it says, "And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above." It says, "And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck." So it says, "And by thy sword shalt thou live." So this is the blessing of Esau, man. Okay? It's the sword. Everything the so-called white man got, all the riches he got, all the slaves he got, everything that he got all the lands he got, all the rulership he got, so-called white man, which is Esau, is by the sword. Okay? Bloodshed, violence. Okay? So I hope you've been edified, and with that, shalom.